All right, everybody, welcome back. We have part two of the Phantom of Menace beginning right now. So we're going to jump in real fast, but again, we got to go over the rules. So we've got five tonight. I threw in another one because I feel like we got to keep this dynamic. We got to keep something different going in every single time. Rule number one, drink every time that an overt Shakespeare reference is made, as always. The second rule that I'm going to add in is actually something that we'll probably continue moving on just to have fun with this live format. Drink every time that there's a long, awkward pause for whatever reason. Drink. Rule number three is anytime that Jar Jar speaks intelligently. Rule number four is anytime that R2-D2 has a monologue. And rule number five is that anytime someone dies or is cut in half, because they may not have died, apparently. So that is a rule for tonight. Anytime someone dies or is cut in half, pour one out for them. But where we left off was everyone going back to Naboo after seeing such amazing puppetry skills from our Jar Jar and a very optimistic pilot with Rick Ollier. We're going to return back to that universe and see exactly how we figure out all of the trade negotiations, all of the Nabooans with all the Gungans. You guys know the drill. So we're going to jump in with Act 4, Scene 1. On the planet Coruscant. Enter Yoda, Mace Windu, Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ki-Adi-Mundi, and other members of the Jedi Council.
Damn it. Whatever it was that followed me that day was trained well in the Jedi arts. 'Tis my conclusion, painful though it may be, that I did face a Sith on Tatooine.
Impossible. The evil Sith hath been extinct well nigh 1,000 years, 'tis true.
It seemeth quite unlikely they could rise again without the Jedi Council's knowledge. Indeed, it is unthinkable to me.
Yet be we mindful, 'tis hard to see the dark side. Hard enough, forsooth.
Our every resource will to this employ, so this dark menace to society may swiftly be discovered. By my troth, I'll warrant we shall find the assailant soon. The force be ever with thee, Qui-Gon Jinn. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. My bad.
Good Master Qui-Gon, more to say have you to us? I bid you speak it.
With your permission, Master, I report a divergence I've encountered in the Force.
A vergence, say you? Divergent is your news, which converges on us.
Located round a person? 'Tis a fluke.
Nay, 'tis a boy whose cells have stores of midichlorians that do surpass the number found in any life form I did e'er encounter, or think possible. Yea, 'tis a number higher than I did imagine could be found in anyone. Perchance the boy was actually conceived by the midichlorians, strange though it seems.
You reference the prophecy that speaks of one who shall bring balance to the Force, and you believe it is this fresh young boy?
'Tis not my will nor place here to presume.
But presume you do. Revealed your opinion is. 'Tis plain enough,
I do but wish the boy to be tested.
Ah, trained as Jedi. For him this is your request. So certain are you?
It was the Force's will that we would meet. 'Twas not by chance we came unto his shop, but we were thither brought to set him free, that he in turn would bravely rescue us. And we together should make a journey here.
Here we go. All right, bring him before us then unto our sphere, and we shall test him in the council here.
Qui-Gon bows as all exit. Scene 2. On the planet Coruscant. Enter Anakin Skywalker, a guard, and Rabe, a handmaiden to the Queen.
The boy does seek to visit Padmé here.
Indeed, if 'tis permissible to do.
Exit guard.
Apologies, but Padmé is not here.
Enter Queen Amidala.
Who is to comes?
'Tis Anakin, who would hold one or two brief words with Padmé, Highness.
Upon an errand Padmé hath been sent.
I take my leave now, to the temple bound, there in my Jedi training to begin. Methinks I may never see her again, and did but wish to say a fond farewell.
Thy message shall we soon relay to her, and hear thou this, by royal wisdom we are certain that her heart doth follow thee.
With gratitude, I thank your majesty.
Exit Anakin and Robert.
My hope lies past all expectation now. Unto the Senate I am bound at last to plead my case and ask for mercy there. Yet mongst the politicians shall I find a kindly voice to answer mine appeal? The senator, even Palpatine, does thirst to set things right for us, yet hath consumed more than a measure of ambition's drink. Another friend we've none within the hall, where the Galactic Senate soon shall meet. Thus, if the time hath not supplied a friend, I'll fashion one or two with mine own plea. Mayhap, when they behold their regal tears, their hearts shall open, blocking out their greed. I cannot be a man and threaten them. So shall I with woman's cunning win. Pray hold me fast, O fate, let me not slip. Support me by your ever-weaving hands.
Enter members of the Galactic Senate, including Senator Palpatine, Chancellor Valorum, Lot Dodd of the Trade Federation, and the Senator of Malastare.
The high, exalted, and unquestionable Galactic Senate is now called to order. Let harmony be present as we gather. The chair doth recognize the senior statesman who cometh from Naboo, the sovereign system.
Wise Chancellor Supreme and delegates of this strong Senate, I must make report. A tragedy of vast proportions hath occurred upon our innocent Naboo. Its genesis was in this chamber here. Taxation of the trade routes, its first cause. This tragedy engulfed our planet in the oppression of the Federation cruel.
These accusations are outrageous words. Unto these statements I object with zeal. Valorum, the chair hath not yet seen fit to acknowledge the senator from the Trade Federation.
To speak for our great planet and present our allegations solemn and severe, I introduce the newly minted queen, she of the late election in Naboo, Queen Amidala, who shall prick your ears, and if they can be moved, hearts as well.
O honorable representatives of this republic we do call our home, I speak before you as a broken queen, within your presence due to dire events that have of late befallen on Naboo. Our system hath been senselessly attacked by the droid armies of the Federation.
I heartily object. Where is her proof? Her words are but an idle tale, spun out from some outlandish dream or whim. Instead, we recommend a quick commission sent to ascertain the truth about Naboo.
The Senator of Malastare concurs with the Federation's delegate. Doth in this matter recommend and wish a commission must be sent to Naboo.
The point is made. Pray grant me consultation.
Chancellor Valorum leans aside to speak with his advisors.
A perfect part the Chancellor now plays, that I may write the passage I desire. Behold, your majesty, the bureaucrats, a group of thespians who craftily do rule the scene upon their stage of power. Their coffers by the Federation filled, they act to bend the Chancellor's own thoughts and sap his strength by softly spoken lines until the curtain falls and they have won.
The Federation's point hath been conceded. Will you, your majesty, defer your motion that we may soon appoint a keen commission which shall investigate your accusation?
Nay, I shall not defer nor be deterred, nor shall I grant you any deference. I come before you here in urgency, now that we may be turned aside again, but that you have resolved this vile attack upon our sovereignty even now. In here, in on the very instant, fie. No more of this delay shall I endure. My land did not elect me that I might deliver it to suffering and death, while ye in words both weak and impotent discuss the dire invasion in committee. I tell you truly, if incapable, this body is of acting for the right, methinks new leadership is warranted.
The trap is set, and she hath sprung it quite.
I move a somber vote. no confidence in Chancellor Valoran's leadership.
The other senators begin chanting their approval.
Well done, Your Majesty. They shall elect another chancellor. A strong one, sure, who shall not let our tragedy endure.
Exit. Scene 3. On the planet Coruscant. Enter Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi on balcony.
Methinks the boy shall never pass the test the Jedi Council will put before him. He's too old, even at his tender age.
Nay, Anakin shall be a Jedi yet. I promise thee in time it will be so.
Do not defy the Council yet again.
If I defy them, marry 'tis but what the situation calleth for. No more.
The Council Master is within your reach. If you would follow faithfully the code, you would be on the Council, I suspect. Aye, in this matter their thoughts are not yours, and they shall not approve of what you wish.
Thou shalt hast much to learn, apprentice mine.
Exit. Enter below Yoda, Mace Windu, Ki-Adi-Mundi, members of the Jedi Council, and Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin, young one, let thy mind be free and sense what thou dost see not.
I sense a ship, a cup, a ship, a speeder.
The boy have spoken right in this big game.
Well, 'tis, my young one. Now, speakest thou verily? How, pray, dost thou feel?
In troth, I have been cold since Tatooine.
Indeed thou mayest, for climes as thine much heat give. Yet, afeard art thou?
Nay, sir, I suffer neither fear nor dread.
See through thee we can. To be brave, excellent is. Forthright is better.
Be mindful of the emotions of the spirit, little motherfucker.
Thy thoughts upon thy mother sadly dwell.
My soul doth hunger for her warm embrace.
A dish of which thou art scared to lose the taste. A mother's regard.
Of what import is that unto this test? Does sadness o'er my mother mount to aught?
Aye, everything 'tis. To the dark side of the Force, fear's the surest path. Fear leads to anger. Onward leads anger to hate, hate to suffering. A bounty of fear is present in thy spirit. Fear beyond measure.
Enter Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Wise masters, we have come to hear your will, to say what shall become of this brave youth.
The Force is strong with him. We all do see it.
He shall be trained then? That is your word?
Nay, though the Force may be unbreakable within the boy, he shall not train it be.
Yet wherefore is this so? What reason is't?
It is but basic. He have grown too old.
He is the chosen one. Had ye but one eye working amongst you all, you would see it.
Easy 'tis not. For cloudy this boy's future appeareth in sight.
Then I shall train the lad, if you will not. As Padawan I claim young Anakin. The boy hereafter mine apprentice is.
Your apprentice is? Forgotten have you, ere now you've won already. 'Tis impossible. Aye, 'tis never permitted that one doth two trade.
Rules of engagement do forbid such plans.
Keen Obi-Wan is utterly prepared.
Forsooth, I stand ready trials to face.
Our own counsel shall we heed on who is ready. Presume not to tell.
The man is obstinate, and still hath much to learn about the Force that liveth yet. More capable in skill and strength there's none. Like mother bird who sees her fledgling fly, there's little more I can teach Obi-Wan. I prithee, let him take to wing and soar. Allow room for a new egg in the nest.
Young Skywalker's fate shall not yet be unraveled. 'Tis work for later.
Present is no time for chirping talk. The Senate shall soon in their chamber vote for their new Chancellor Supreme. This may cause some unrest within the Republic ranks, put pressure upon the new Federation, thus meeting evil with a broader threat.
The Queen's attacker you encountered there on Tatooine may be drawn out by this.
It is for you to safeguard this good queen and find out the identity of this dark foe beyond a reasonable doubt. We think this shall be circumstance enough to bring light this mystery of the Sith.
Oh, hesitate not. Success we wish you. Adieu. The Force be with you.
Exit. Scene 4. On the planet Coruscant. Enter Jar Jar Binks.
The course of justice never did run smooth. Those who are weak by laws are weaker made. Those who have power by laws are given more. 'Tis near impossible to e'er persuade the ones with power to surrender it. Indeed, they often claim they've power none, and cannot see their unjust privilege. When some gross fault of theirs is then exposed, they throw their hands unto the sky and cry, "Oh, now 'tis us who sorely are oppressed." Thus do the dominating twist the tale, and make themselves the subject of their pity, while turning blind eye to those truly plagued by burthens those into power can never know. 'Tis certain that the Senate's powerless, and we no justice in its court shall find. The Queen by fear and worry is beset, and cannot make informed decisions thus. We must away, returning to Naboo. Our hope lies not within the Senate's care, for only double crossing there we'll find. Our only hope doth lie in joining strengths. The Naboo and the Gungans, fixed as one, leave Coruscant and take the battle home. The Queen shall never listen to a fool, yet she may be convinced by foolish words if they are spoken by coincidence. Then shall the notion flourish in her mind as though it were her own. But soft, she comes.
Enter Queen Amidala.
Are you so thinking people gonna die?
I do not know. Unclear the future is.
And Gungans getting pasted too, eh?
It is my fervent hope that shall not be.
The Gungans no die sons of fighty. We are so warriors, grand army. Methinks that's why so you no like us.
Enter Captain Panaka and Senator Palpatine.
Your Highness, I bring tidings of delight. Our noble Palpatine is nominee to soon succeed Valorum's feeble rule as Chancellor Supreme. Is not this grand?
Surprising 'tis, Your Highness. Welcome to. If I elected I'll put an end to all the Senate's vile, corrupted ways.
Else a nomination did receive.
One Bail Antilles of Old Alderaan and Enlil team of Malastare as well.
I feel most confident full many votes of sympathy our cause shall garner us. Forsooth, I shall be Chancellor anon.
Once you have all the bureaucrats' control, I fear our people shall no longer be. Our way of life shall by then be destroyed.
I understand your worry, Majesty. The Federation, though, doth revel in possession of our planet even now.
Good Senator, this is your chosen sphere. Among the politicians you excel. Troth, I have every hope of your success and faith in your most shrewd abilities. My sphere doth call most urgently to me. Its voice doth cry with desperation loud, and so unto Naboo I must return. Where I am needed, thither I shall go.
The Queen doth walk upon the fool-made path.
Return, Your Majesty. I bid you pause, consider the reality you face. If you go back, you shall be forced to sign the wretched treaty, most assuredly.
Nay, hear me now. No treaty shall I sign. Whatever fate hath woven for Naboo shall be my final destiny as well. Good Captain?
Highness?
Go prepare the ship.
I prithee, Highness, stay here where 'tis safe.
I have a good eye, Senator. I can yet see a Jedi temple by daylight. 'Tis plain to me that our republic doth no longer function for the good of all. 'Tis plain that your proud Senate doth exist to serve itself, not its constituents. 'Tis plain that if I would for justice seek, I must look elsewhere than on Coruscant. If you would serve me here, bring me reason once again unto the Senate. Now, adieu.
Exit Queen Amidala, Jar Jar Binks, and Captain Panaka.
Royal wish doth move my soul no wise, for I am made to answer no one's wish save for mine own. This sniveling, sullen girl shall be but slight impediment unto the plan for the republic I'll devise. Devising shall become division when I sow the seeds of discord in this place, which shall spread o'er the galaxy anon. Oh, Queen, your words do reek of schoolgirls' moans, ere braying for some smear she hath endured. Your actions are no wiser, as you seek nobility and death upon the boo. Yet 'tis no matter. I shall write the end I carefully have planned, despite or even in spite of her departure to her home. My plans shall by no regal deed be stilled, for I'll perform whatever I have willed.
Exit. Scene 5. On the planet Coruscant. Enter Jedi 1 and Jedi 2.
Well met, my friend. Say, art thou well?
Indeed, as merry as the day is long. And now?
A pleasant afternoon I just have spent a-poring over the Jedi archives here.
What is within to perk thine interest? I do confess, I find them rather dry.
Oh, say not so. The archives are key that opens up a world of scholarship.
I never took thee for a bookish owl. What didst thou find today to excite thy mind?
A pattern hid within the history of our vast galaxy leaped for my sight.
A pattern, aye?
As clear as the sun, it seemeth each millennium or two, there's a backward movement in the Force, indeed, in all life, such that the things that now seem commonplace would in some years seem wildly futuristic.
An example?
We have technology appropriate unto our era, and we Jedi have the ability to leap across large chasms. Imagine then, if some future time, all life betook a giant backward step. Our ships would duller seem. We Jedi would not soar and spring, as we are wont to do. Canst thou imagine such a sharp decline?
Such retrograde must be impossible.
Nay, 'twas the pattern I so clearly saw. More fascinating as it seemed, we are due for just another swift step back within mere decades hence.
But can this be?
The history doth not lie. If I had done the calculations right, within a span of 30 years, we'll see a sharp turn back in our technology and Jedi skills. In fashion shall regression undergo.
What wilt thou do with this discovery?
I first did think to share with Yoda.
Aye, 'tis sensible enough, and as he is wise and pure, and serveth on the council with a voice most fair and just. Keen choice, my friend.
Yet in the end, 'twas not he I did choose.
Then whom?
The senator, Palpatine, a noble sort of fellow, good and kind. I shall inform him of the things to come.
Art thou most sure thou shouldst not give this news to one among the Jedi, worthy friend? If it shall be that the Jedi are less skilled, should not this news be shared among our own?
Alas, we Jedi are becoming known for our mistrust of others. Troth, this news shall show us ready for collaboration. The Jedi and the politicians joined as one in mind with peaceful harmony.
Mayhap thou art correct. And even so, perchance the pattern thou observest is false.
Were it were so, I would not like to see it.
I sooner dead would be. Now, shall we keep our habit and go dine at Dex's place?
A pattern I shall happily follow, friend.
Exit Jedi 1 and Jedi 2. Enter Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Of this respect I have none, sir. 'Tis but the truth.
The truth yet from thy certain point of view.
The boy is dangerous. They all sense it. Say wherefore then canst you not see it too?
What fate prepares for him it is still unclear. In troth, he is in no danger, Obi-Wan. The council shall his future settle. Not both thou, I contending o'er what is true. I prithee, let these words suffice for thee, and board the waiting ship. We soon fly hence.
Exit Obi-Wan.
Have I been blinded by my ambitions of light? If it is so, it is a grievous fault, and grievously I may yet answer it. Yet this small child hath captured all my thoughts. As I have not 4 ages been consumed, I feel a presence in him that doth stir my blood and sounds the call of destiny to meet, befriend, and train this noble lad. I trust the Jedi Council, yet they did not see his exploits in the pod racing. Their judgment is distorted by his age. They see fear, yet not his aptitude. I am a Jedi, bound by discipline. Yet in this matter I shall press the bounds, to bring their hesitation to assent. In doing so, I earn a double share. The boy is trained in all Jedi arts, the council stretches, and in wisdom grows, and I do reap the benefit of both. Thus I desire and trust the Force shall soon fulfill this noble, if ambitious, work.
Enter Anakin Skywalker and R2-D2.
I would not be a problem, Qui-Gon, sir.
I'll warrant thou wilt never problem be, as yet I am not given leave to train thee, but do ask thee to be mindful and to watch over everything that seest me make. Remember, if thou canst, thy focus doth determine what shall be in reality. Stay by my side, and ere shalt thou be safe.
If I may yet another question ask, of midichlorians wise Yoda spoke. Such term is unfamiliar to mine eyes. Pray tell me, what are midichlorians?
Once our vast galaxy did come to be, life came to being, wondrous miracle. The energy of all potential life was based in these first creatures, which did spread and soon infused every living thing, these masters of abundant pure life force. We know now as the midichlorians. Midichlorians are life forms small, yet microscopic are they, and reside in every living being in the cells.
They live within my body?
Aye, inside all living things are symbionts with them.
From one strange word unto another, sir. I prithee, tell me what are symbionts?
2 life forms that together dwell as one. Each make the other stronger when they are joined, and doth do benefit the exchange. These then are symbiotes. Thus, if there were no midichlorians, life would be not, and neither would we know if the Force is power. If we but listen, they ere speak to us, and tell us the Force and what it wills. As thou dost learn to quiet thine own mind, thou shalt, like whispered poetry, hear their majestic voices ringing in thine ears. 'Tis like a music, written for thy soul, a symphony of words composed for thee.
'Tis difficult to comprehend this news.
Oh, thou art not alone. If thou canst not the midichlorians yet understand, yet be thou patient, and in time thou shalt.
If I have heard aright, it seems to me that midichlorians make a tough sell.
Enter Queen Amidala and Jar Jar Binks.
Your Majesty, it is our honor to continue in your service and defense.
Your aid is fully welcome. Palpatine believes I do, but I flee the frying pot to face the Federation's fire at home.
Whilst you are in my charge, I'll chill the threat of any Federation flames that rise. As long as I have breath, I'll guard your life.
Hurrah! Now Reese are going home!
Methinks it may be trouble we pursue. If so, we fly to battle on Naboo.
Exit. Scene 6. On the planet Naboo and aboard the Naboo cruiser. Enter Newt Gunray and Rune Hako on balcony with Darth Sidious in beam.
Have you the planet verily secured?
We have taken control of all remnants of the primitives or the planet Rome. Naboo is now in our complete command.
'Tis well. I shall, for my part, cause such stalls within the Senate that all shall remain just as it is. The status quo shall hold. To be assured of your continued strength, I shall send my apprentice, even Darth Maul, to help maintain your power on Naboo.
Indeed, my lord.
Exit Darth Sidious from beam.
A Sith shall hither come. Now doth a madness new before us rise.
Exit Newt and Rune from balcony. Enter Obi-Wan Kenobi, Rick Ollier, and Anakin Skywalker aside in the cockpit of the Naboo cruiser.
Those do control the forward stabilizers.
And these control the pitch?
They do indeed. Thou art a student quick and most astute.
Enter Qui-Gon Jinn, Queen Amidala, Jar Jar Binks, and Captain Panaka.
Once we do land, the Federation shall arrest your royal person, bind you as a common criminal, and force you then to sign their awful treaty.
I agree. I do not see what profit comes of this.
I shall but even out our bottom line, and take back what belongs to us by right. 'Tis not for profit, but for justice' sake.
We few, we happy few, are but too few. We have no army that can match their count.
I can protect you, but cannot fight no war.
'Tis understood. I call on Jar Jar Binks.
Ranton Musa, your highness?
I do. The queen hath need of thy kind help.
Obi-Wan, Rick, and Anakin join the others.
As we did land, a battleship was seen upon our scopes. A single one, 'tis true, yet one shall be enough to give us chase.
It was a droid control ship orbiting.
Feel like they saw us as we landing made?
To make it brief, time runneth short for us.
Exit. Below, upon the ground, a hope doth wait. E'en as the ship doth land, all have new fears. Herein all those on board shall find their fate. Oh, how it frightfully unknown appears. Look now, as I do make their hearts afraid, determined yet deterred by all their doubt. The final act shall on Naboo be played. Hath rumor set the pieces to work out? E'en now the Jedi start to doubt their place. Guards they shall be unto the Queen no more, uniting these two people face to face. Naboo's hopes to ensure is not their chore. Good soldiers of the Queen become nonplussed, and e'en Queen Amidala in her breast now hath by rumor's will more doubt than trust. Shall they on Jar Jar all their future rest? Enter Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Toward the Gungan city Jar Jar's gone.
'Tis well.
Think you the Queen's idea shall fly?
The Gungans shall not easily be swayed. Thus let us hope the urgency is enough to give wing to Her Majesty's idea. We cannot use the power we have to help, as we are peacekeepers, not warring men.
Good master, whatever the course, I'd have you know, for my behavior I apologize. 'Tis not my place to disagree with you. About the boy, and hearty thanks I feel that you should think me ready for the trials.
Thou art a keen apprentice, Obi-Wan, and art a wiser man by leagues than I. 'Tis clear as I upon the waters of thy future gaze that thou shalt navigate what is to come with grace. Be pilot of a wondrous course, a winsome Jedi Knight.
Enter Jar Jar Binks from water, Sabe dressed as Queen Amidala, Padmé, Anakin Skywalker, R2-D2, Captain Panaka, Rick Ollier, and other Naboo soldiers, and separately members of the Queen's court.
Nobody's there. The Gungan city deserted in some fight, me thinking.
Thinking thou have been taken to the camps where Federation's foes are all interred.
Feel like the Gungans all have been destroyed.
Yet missa now we think so, Captain.
Dost know where they may be, meek Jar Jar?
When trouble come, they go place sacred. Come, missa show you it. Come with me.
All journey to the Gungan sacred site. Enter Boss Nass, other Gungan bosses, and Captain Tarples.
Your Honor, wise Boss Nass, I do present Queen Amidala, ruler of Naboo.
Keep it, Boss Nass, your honor.
Oh, Jar Jar Binks. Now who's das Unorders?
I am Queen Amidala of Naboo. I come before your royal court in peace.
Nabu begin. You're bringing mechanics. You're bringing big trouble. Oh, bombard!
We humbly come before you to suggest betwixt our peoples an alliance strong.
Your Honor,
Who's are this? And why she speak?
I am Queen Amidala. This is but my decoy, my protection, loyal guard. She speaketh for me when it serves the time, but you, Boss Nass, deserve the rightful queen.
The handmaiden had played a hidden hand and dealt us all an unexpected shock.
For this deception, my apology. 'Twas necessary to protect myself. Your Honor, hear my deferential plea. There are two peoples have not e'er agreed. Our two societies have lived in peace. The vile trade federation hath destroyed all we have worked so ardently to build. If action is not swift, all shall be lost. I call on you to help us. Nay, I beg, a queen's humility given for all your aid. Myself and those with me are servants now.
The Naboo, the Jedi, and Anakin Skywalker kneel.
You work the loom of our yet unknown fate.
Ah! Yous are no thinking yous are great beyond the Gungans now. Me like a this. Mayhap, shall we be that we's a being friends?
I shall away to learn what may be found that may be advantageous to our cause.
Exit Captain Panaka. The Gungans and the Naboo embrace and then begin forming battle lines. Enter Newt Gunray, Rune Hako, and Darth Maul on balcony with Darth Sidious in beam.
Our strong patrols have been sent forth, my lord. Their starships in the swamplands have been found. It shall not be too long ere they are destroyed.
An unexpected play this is for her. 'Tis too aggressive. Mindful be, Lord Maul. Pray, let them be the first to make a move.
Indeed, my master, just as you do say.
She is more foolish than I e'er did think.
All troops hath been dispatched unto the swamp where she with her small force assemble now. It doth appear she join with primitives.
This shall be advantageous to us, quite.
I may proceed, then.
Yeah. Destroy them all. Erase all trace or memory of them.
Exit Newt Gunray, Rune Hako, Darth Maul, and Darth Sidious from beam.
Oh, yous are doing grand good, Jar Jar. You has Osen and Naboo together brought. Thus, we's a make you Bombard General.
A general! So happy!
Enter Captain Panaka with several Naboo soldiers.
Good captain, how doth our position stand?
They have taken nearly everyone to camps. There are as yet some hundreds who have formed an underground resistance movement here. Full many as I could I've hither brought. So far as the news that we may count as good, yet there is more that rings a grimmer note. The Federation's army is more vast and more powerful than we first bethought. Your Highness, I believe, will not prevail. I fear this battle may undo us quite.
This battle is but a side dish to the main, a savory diversion to the feast. A truer course shall elsewhere be arrayed, a table we shall in the city set. Keen R2-D2, furnish us the plans.
R2-D2 projects a beam showing a map of the city.
The Gungans hither draw the droidly throng, whilst we make way into the city by the hidden passage near the waterfalls. Once we obtain into the entrance main, Panaka shall a new diversion craft. This being done, we others shall go forth into the palace, capturing the viceroy. Sans him, they shall be lost and sore confused, and thus the day is ours. What do you think?
Cunning plan, if all doth go as hoped. The viceroy shall be guarded thoroughly.
It shall take pains the throne room to obtain, but once therein it shall be easier.
There is an ample possibility that in the action, Many Gungans fall.
We are all prepared to do our part.
We have a plan that shall immobilize the army of the droids. Our pilots brave shall fly into the droid control ship, which e'en now doth make its orbit, and destroy it utterly, disabling all the droids.
A plan most well conceived and dangerous. The risks are bounteous, as well you know. Your fighters' weapons may not penetrate the large ship's shields.
Being greater risk. If it doth happens that the Viceroy escapes, he shall send another army bring to bear.
'Tis clear, then, why we must the Viceroy take. No different conclusion shall suffice. Upon that ending, all our hopes begin.
O cause most noble, may it rise!
Exit Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Padmé, Anakin, Sabe, Captain Panaka, Rick Ollier, R2-D2, and Naboo soldiers. Gungans begin preparing for battle. Enter Gungans riding Fambas.
The shields we now be starting up. Make ready.
Oh, sight that bringeth tears unto mine eyes. The Gungans brave astride their Fambas raise a shield that shall protect us verily. This is the moment for which I have lived, to see my sore, oppressed and careworn folk rise with one voice and hope with the Naboo. O shield, give us protection from this war. O shield, be our defense against the wrong. O shield, guard all our peaceful future days. O shield, let we beleaguered souls have rest.
Behold, there in the distance, foes, they come.
The battle hath begun, and 'tis our time. This day shall live fore'er in song and rhyme.
Exit, marching toward battle. Scene 1, on the planet Naboo. Enter Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Padmé, Anakin Skywalker, R2-D2, Captain Panaka, Naboo soldiers and pilots, including Rick Ollier, across from battle droids.
Pray, listen, Anakin. Once we're inside, thou shouldst be hidden and await us there.
Indeed, sir. Aye.
Await us there. Move not.
The Naboo forces begin dueling with battle droids. Exit Naboo soldiers and battle droids.
Anon, good friends, let us toward the throne where we shall take the victory, Viceroy by surprise.
Enter Newt Gunray, Rune Hako, and Darth Maul above on balcony, observing the battle on a screen.
We thought the battle would be far from here. How is it that the courtyard have achieved? That's too close. Oh, shall this mean our end?
Exit Newt Gunray, Rune Hako, and Darth Maul. Enter more battle droids engaging in combat.
Battle is upon us now. Press on. We speedily rush toward the hangar to release the pilots of the skies above. Courageously, these men and women fly to strike the ship that doth control these droids.
Young Anakin, the time is now. Flee, hide, and stay thou in one place till this fight is over.
I go, kind sir, and shall await you here.
Abide with him I shall, and keep him safe.
Anakin and R2-D2 run aside to take cover.
Ye pilots brave, make for your ships and fly.
They go amidst the constant blaster fire. They go to serve our hope with their own lives. Take wing, ye gentles all, and aid our cause.
The zealous ship hath pulled me whole within, ready for a launch. Alas, the pilot who would lead me falls. What shall I do?
Blaster shots fire fast and quick, just barely passing by my head. I shall be safer in the cockpit of this ship, and here doth sit without an owner.
Anakin climbs aboard the ship into which R2-D2 has just been placed.
The droids are all defeated. For a time we have some rest. Yet it shall surely pass.
The Viceroy must within the throne room be.
One group, two groups, red group, blue group, make haste. Attend me now. Come join our latest quest.
Hey, wait for me. I come anon.
Nay, stay. Thou shalt be safe within that armored ship.
But I would follow.
Hear my words. Remain within the cockpit till we do return.
Enter Darth Maul.
This fight is ours, Your Highness. Fare you well.
Wheel to the throne room by another route.
Exit Padmé, Captain Panaka, and other Naboo soldiers.
I know not who you are or what you want, yet I do have skills most particular. Acquired throughout a Jedi's long career, these skills do make me nightmarish to such as you. Surrender now, and you shall live. If not, you shall be dead, and there's an end.
I'll not be taken by you, man naive. Your feeble skills are not when matched to mine. This is the moment I have longed for, 2 Jedi to assuage mine appetite.
We are no feast for you, O wretched knave.
Lay on, you Sith, and by us, be you damned.
Exit Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Darth Maul dueling. Enter droidekas firing.
We must do something speedily, R2. I know not where the trigger is. I'll try this button here. But wait, what's this? Oh, this vessel doth begin to fly. 'Tis live. Ah, here are the controls that operate the guns. Feel ye the taste of laser fire. Pew, pew, pew,
Anakin
pew,
shoots,
pew.
destroying the droidekas.
It flies of its own will. Hold steady, R2. Fly we into space.
Anakin flies aside. Enter Rick Ollier and pilots aside in space with Federation fighters opposing them.
Be cautious all, 'tis fighters straight ahead.
Forsooth, good Bravo leader.
Aye, indeed.
Behold, R2, our comrades there do fight the errant foe. The autopilot takes us there e'en now. Although by this machine I am drawn forth, it echoes my desire as well as though 'twere I who had programmed this speedy ship. I, to heaven, respective lenity, and fired fury be my conduct now. Let us away, and thither join the fray.
The shield deflector's much too strong for us.
This fighting is intense beyond all reason. I prithee, R2, do thine expert work, and from this autopilot give release before we are both cruelly killed herein? Ah, clever droid, R2, half done. Let us unto the port side deviate.
This boy, methinks, hath still a manner wild. Mayhap he thinks this is a pod race field.
Return? Why, no, it shall not be. The Master Qui-Gon ordered me direct to stay within the cockpit of the ship. I shall fulfill his mandate to the word. The letter of the law is thus fulfilled, even if, in doing so, the spirit snubbed. Ah, 'tis plain we are in trouble. Pray, hold fast. This battle is my first, maybe my last.
Exit. Scene 2. On the planet Naboo. Enter Jar Jar Binks, Captain Tarples, and other Gungans fighting battle droids. Stage left.
Thus far, the battle is not ours or theirs. Their tanks could not pull down our mighty shield. Yet now have they made breach with countless droids. I ne'er imagined such a massive force as that the Federation did release. 'Twas 100, nay, 'twas thousands of the droids, all lined up rank on rank to work us woe. 'Twas more than we could bear, thus we retreat. We flee, but still the fool hath crafty tricks. A battle droid lies broken on the ground, yet blaster shall not come loose from its grasp. Thus, jump upon it now and trigger fire, destroying other droids that are nearby. This fool is not so foul against a foe. Clutch tightly hands around the catapult, releasing all the powered spheres within. Though they are meant to fly into the air, they do as well a rolling on the ground and striking our grim enemies mid-spin. Now for the final act, the fool's finale. Makes us use of this small sphere, a boomer, aye, and strike this droid in his vast battle tank. The droid hath been defeated, but alack, we are surrounded by 1,000 more.
No giving up now, General Jaja, for Misa think of something.
Hands aloft.
Oh, Misa, do surrender, quickie!
Jar Jar Binks, Captain Tarples, and other Gungans freeze as they are surrounded by battle droids. Enter Padmé, Captain Panaka, and Naboo soldiers stage center fighting with battle droids.
Good Captain, we've but little time for this. The droids do not concern us. Only shall the Viceroy's capture and defeat give us the victory we sorely need today.
Let us then by another path make way.
Captain Panaka shoots the windows.
Your Highness, go. As 'twere a winged bird, our group shall to the throne room make ascent. Brave soldiers, let fly your ascension's guns.
Padmé, Captain Panaka, and Naboo soldiers rise to the balcony with pulleys.
Make entrance to the throne room where we shall our enemies with arm of valor meet.
We go with you, my queen, would die with you.
Enter droidekas and battle droids on balcony, threatening.
Your wish may be, O Captain Valiant. They now have won, if temporarily.
Padmé, Captain Panaka, and Naboo soldiers are escorted to the throne room. Enter Nute Gunray and Rune Hako.
Your tiny insurrection makes its end, even now, your highness of conspiracy. You shall anon put writing hands to use and sign the treaty ere the hour is o'er. In doing so, you give us victory and cease the Senate's meaningless debate.
Enter Sabe, dressed as Queen Amidala and other Naboo soldiers.
Cruel Viceroy, hear the rightful Queen's decree. Your occupation shall conclude at once.
Pursue her, droids! This one's a decoy rank. Oh, clever ruse, but shall not be for long.
Exit Sabe and Naboo soldiers, pursued by droidekas and battle droids.
Act swiftly, Captain. We shall win the day.
I prithee, men, block all the exits out.
The soldiers shut the doors.
Perhaps you did believe that as I am a ruler young, I'd not bring you defeat. Yet in the present moment you'll discern the meaning of my generation's strength. Not made for weakness or timidity, my rule is one of wisdom past my years. The youth whom you did think to overthrow is now the queen who ends your treachery. Thus shall we here a treaty new devise, wherein you part forever from Naboo.
Exit Padmé, Captain Panaka, Nute Gunray, Rune Hako, and soldiers. Enter Anakin Skywalker and R2-D2, stage right.
We've been hit, R2! We fall!
Anakin flies inside the Federation's droid control ship.
Oh, confused within the ship, but not yet slain. I fain would stop, but cannot seem to do it. At last, collapsed inside an unkind ship, full many battle droids approach me now. Still, all's not lost, R2. Restore its power. Pray, put the strong shields up for our defense, then perish, droids, with sweet torpedoes kiss.
Anakin fires at the droids, then fires into the hallway leading to the reactor.
The boy by chance hath hit the reactor main.
Whoa! I see it, R2. Let us fly with haste.
Enter Dalte Dauphine and Te Hao aside.
The ship is losing power, sir. The main reactor fails.
Nay, 'tis impossible.
Enter Rick Ollier and other pilots.
Behold that blast, it cometh from within.
'Twas not our shot that did so smite the ship.
And still our warrant, we shall not complain.
Hurrah!
Ah!
Ah!
Yes.
We fly beyond its walls, R2. This truly is what pod racing should be.
Look, sir, 'tis one of ours from the main hold.
The Federation ship explodes, killing Dalte Dauphine, Te Hao, and droids.
The victory is ours. Let us make cheer.
Exit Anakin Skywalker, R2-D2, Rick Ollier, and pilots. Amid the Gungans, stage left, the droids fall.
Wasn't they doing?
The droid control ship hath just been destroyed.
Ah! They're lucky yet. We be savvy. And if they triumph thither on Naboo, two peoples shall be joined in union true.
Exit Jar Jar Binks, Captain Tarples, and Gungans in merriment. Scene 3. On the planet Naboo.
Parries.
Enter Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Darth Maul dueling.
He parries with such speed I doth amaze. I ne'er have seen a Jedi move this quick. 'Tis like a crash of thunder when it sounds, or like the wind that rushes through the hills. When once I think I've caught him, he doth fly with stamina most awesome to behold. I almost would his sprightly moves admire, were they not used to strike upon my life.
A double lightsaber he wields with ease, each end a deadly kiss of viper's tongue. How like a snake he doth slither from our grasp, and snaps at us with kicks and jabs severe. He knocketh Master Qui-Gon down, while I in vain do seek to gain the upper hand. Then I am knocked as well as Qui-Gon fights. With such proficiency the Sith doth use the Force to duck and dodge, and more things too. Shall this be the end, or shall we prevail?
Ah, by these two I'll not defeated be. This old man here and his apprentice weak are no match for the infamous Darth Maul. Were it but one against me, 'twould be already done. The Jedi would be slain, and I stand tall triumphant. Yet the two presented challenge, I do greet it. Come, fools, deliver unto me your lives.
The power generator cavity, unknowingly we three have stumbled upon. He thumps on Obi-Wan, who falls below. Onto another platform. Feel my blow.
I fall, yet do not fear the landing, nay, for falling is but prelude to a climb. Ere he hath from the dais jumped to me, I'm on my feet for battle well prepared.
Methinks I did unto this chasm profound ne'er lose my life. More careful I must be, now Qui-Gon is alone, to fight the beast, and I must soon return to give him aid.
Into a hall of rays I have been pressed, such rays as shall a person slice in twain. The lightsabers with which we fight are not compared to fiery blaze as these sharp lights.
A beam appears between Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Maul.
Behold, my master and his wretched Sith are separated by a deadly beam, whilst I, well behind, too far to strike. The Sith doth pace about much like a cat, whilst Qui-Gon kneels and with the Force communes.
Be still, my soul, the Force is on thy side. Be silent, heart, and let thy raging cease. Be quiet, mind, and to this time assent. Be calm, my body, take the promised rest. I know not whether I may yet prevail, or if this shall become old Qui-Gon's end. If I defeat this foe, still doubts remain. Who is behind this killer's presence here? And how did they arise again? The Sith. 'Twould be a better ending if I could subdue the foe and question him at length, yet murder is within his aspect. Yea, he shall not let me live another hour, and shall not answer any query posed. 'Tis he or I shall, or die herein. Yea, Jedi ancestors, hear now my plea. If I do slay him, help us find the source of this most strange and frightful newfound threat. If it 'tis my time to die, let it be swift and painless. Let my spirit fly with grace. I think upon the things that I have done, and those things yet undone that I would do. Mayhap they shall not be when I am gone. A tragic and weighty thought is this. Mine only cares are for the wondrous boy, and for my young apprentice, Obi-Wan, and for the Jedi, in whose name I serve. If now the time for me is come, O ghosts of Jedi past and gone, I ask but this: protect my friends, for they are all my life.
I must prepare. The beam shall disappear.
You fool, even now your ending draweth nigh.
The beams disappear. Qui-Gon and Darth Maul begin to duel.
My master fights with purpose full renewed. How quickly he doth press toward the beast. The beams have gone. Be jubilant, my fear. Make haste to run. Aid Qui-Gon in the fight.
The beam appears again, separating Obi-Wan from Qui-Gon and Darth Maul.
So near I was, yet not quite near enough. I train mine eyes and hope upon the two. With both I seek the outcome I desire.
He hath the advantage, but the tide has turned. His weakness do I sense as he doth tire. I push him, stun him, strike the blow forsooth.
Darth Maul runs Qui-Gon through with his lightsaber.
At 2, Sith, then fall. Qui-Gon Jinn.
Nay, nay, you beastly villain, feel my anger's wrath!
The beams disappear. Obi-Wan and Darth Maul begin to duel.
I strike, and cold revenge doth warm my soul, so like a flash of lightning I attack.
With strength renewed, he begin to fighteth for his friend, avenging this old man with his sharpest strikes. He hopes he to claim the life that I have taken, but little doth he know I shall take 2.
Ileful I swipe, and this is the result. Your double-bladed lightsaber is singled now. 'Tis now a fight more even, and shall be even fair when I take the life from you now, the one that you from Master Qui-Gon stole.
Not so, foul boy. You have the upper hand, but yet have turned your back upon the chasm, and now, whilst over my lightsaber you fret, I strike down with the force and send you falling down.
Darth Maul uses the force to strike Obi-Wan and knock him into a chasm where Obi-Wan grasps a nozzle.
Alas, I fall. My lightsaber is gone. Yet still I cling, and I'm not finished yet. Even as I hang grasping for life, I know how much doth hang upon this duel. Be patient, Obi-Wan. Be calm in mind. Think carefully about thy movement next, lest it all be the final one thou makest.
He hangeth there, but just prolongs his death. 'Tis either down into the endless pit, or up above, where, with no lightsaber, his death shall be as swift as I allow. Or slow, perhaps he shall beg for it.
'Tis certain I can go down from here. So I must ascend with mighty upward leap. This much shall expect, yet shall be think I am unarmed, which, in the main, 'tis true. However, in my mind's eye I behold another weapon I may master yet. Now, to it, Obi-Wan, earn thy revenge!
Obi-Wan flips upward, using the force to pull Qui-Gon's lightsaber into his hands. As he lands, he then cuts Darth Maul in 2 using his lightsaber.
Let vengeance howl. The Jedi so decides.
Darth Maul falls into the pit.
But Obi-Wan.
But oh, he liveth still.
It is too late for me, dear Obi-Wan. Yet one thing doth remain. I pray, attend, but promise me thou shalt train Anakin.
Yea, master, yea.
He is the chosen one. Forsooth, he shall bring balance to the Force. Train him. My spirit goes. I can no more.
Qui-Gon Jinn dies.
A noble man. A treachery o'erthrown, and mightier and better Jedi ne'er did roam the comes of our galaxy. The light that hath shone within my days hath been snuffed most rancorously out. Yet let it not be said his death for naught, nor that he faced his end with anything less than perfect valor, bravery, beyond the pale of what a man should show. He went unto his death as unto life, with energy, with passion, and with strength. How fortunate I am to be his last apprentice, I to learn so much from such a brilliant star as he put in the sky. We did but pale when he shined forth. Nay, not when he did shine, but as he doth still shine, and ever shall unto the universe. Itself is dark, and all's but memory. Farewell, my valiant master Qui-Gon Jinn. Deep peace be yours until we meet again.
Exit. Scene 4, on the planet Naboo. Enter Obi-Wan Kenobi, Queen Amidala, Captain Panaka, Anakin Skywalker, Newt Gunray, Rune Hako, and many Naboo soldiers and citizens.
O Viceroy, get you gone and ne'er return. You must unto the Senate go and tell how your abuse of power did occur, how you attacked a people innocent, how you conspired with men of evil deeds, how you did seek to conquer brave Naboo.
It seems your dream of harsh, unending power hath interrupted been, and shall ne'er be.
Exit Newt Gunray and Rune Hako, escorted by Captain Panaka and guards. Enter Yoda, Mace Windu, Ki-Adi-Mundi, members of the Jedi Council, and Chancellor Palpatine.
We are indebted to you heartily, courageous Obi-Wan Kenobi. Aye, and thou, young Skywalker. With interest we shall watch over the progress of thy days. I hear you. Your spirit bold hath saved our sweet Naboo. 'Tis you to whom congratulations due. As one, we two together shall bring peace, prosperity, and joy to the Republic.
Exit all but Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi, who kneels.
Confer on thee now the level of Jedi Knight the Council doth. Rise. Yet agree with this, taking as Padawan the boy, I do not, indeed.
Yet Qui-Gon had a strong belief in him.
Mayhap 'tis correct that the boy's the chosen one. Belike it is true. Nevertheless, oh, a danger grave I foresee in his being trained.
Wise Master Yoda, I did give my word to Qui-Gon as he was knocked upon death's door. I will train Anakin, and can and shall, without approval of the Council, if indeed it doth come to that point and time.
Qui-Gon's defiance is greatly renewed in thee. Need that thou dost not. Agree with thy wish, the Council doth, despite me. The boy shall be trained. Thy new apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, is. The Force be with thee.
Exit Yoda. Enter Queen Amidala, Anakin Skywalker, Jar Jar Binks, Chancellor Palpatine, R2-D2, Boss Nass, Naboo citizens, and Gungans in celebration.
What is the path that I should follow next?
Council hath permission granted that I may take you as my new Padawan. Thou will be trained by me. If it shall suit, thou shalt be a Jedi. I promise thee.
I stand prepared to follow and obey.
Enter Yoda and Mace Windu above on balcony.
There's no doubt. The man mysterious, the one who slew Qui-Gon, he was a Sith.
Always two there are. 'Tis no more and no fewer. Master, apprentice.
Yet who was he destroyed in the shaft? The master or apprentice, none can say.
Or strike up pipers, sing us merry songs.
The people of Naboo and the Gungans join together in song.
Lie happily upon your feet, sing ho and be merry. The wretched foe hath seen defeat. Oh, be merry, very. A frightful battle all is done. Sing ho and be merry. Naboo and Gungans now are one. Oh, be merry, very. The strife is o'er, the Lowe is past. Sing ho and be merry. And now sweet peace hath come at last. Oh, be merry, very.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, Queen Amidala, and Anakin Skywalker come forward as all freeze.
The first adventurer hath both come and gone, and in its tranquil outcome we find rest. Toward the future we now look with hope, and seek to enter with spirits brave.
A boy took his first step on the Jedi path. A Jedi from a killer saved a queen. A queen released her people from a threat. A people made sweet peace with neighbors kind.
New friends were made, and others, dear friends, lost. And all hath grown by this experience. These Star Wars end in celebration here, despite the pain, betrayal, hurt, and fear.
With beating drums a-pounding in the air, and standards waved in flight above each head, with decorations streaming o'er the square, and marching Gungans, joy is here widespread. Young Anakin, now dressed as Padawan, doth give a knowing nod unto the Queen. His master, Jedi Knight Ian Obi-Wan, looks on as Jar Jar rides his Kadu keen. The Jedi Council watches the parade, and Palpatine's odd visage none can probe. Boss Nass walks forth in pomp, his help repaid, as Padmé offers him a glistening globe. The globe of peace o'er all Naboo holds sway, whilst falls the curtains on our merry play. So that is the end of the Phantom of Menace. And as we see, I guess Qui-Gon is in hell right now. That's what you're going for, Trent?
It's the pyre they put him on at the funeral.
Oh, same thing. So basically...
This is fine.
I know, it's fine. This is fine. Exactly. So we've got the end of episode 1. We will be continuing on into episode 2, which I believe is The Clones Doth Attacketh, next week on August 19th, once again at 7 p.m. Please follow us here at this YouTube channel that we could stay up to date with all of the changes. And also look for us on Facebook. It's Zounds Online Productions, Zounds. Search for us there that we can follow us there and stay up to date with all the changes that we have coming your way. Thank you once again to this amazing, fabulous cast. I think all of us could use a little bit of Rick's optimism right now. So whatever he's on right now, we'll spread it around. We'll let you guys know. But thank you guys once again for being here. Thank you to Joe for once again performing as the London Symphony Orchestra with John Williams. Thank you for playing those fabulous scores. And we will see you all next week. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.